showed up fast.
But a pet is about a 20% drop down. See, I just got one there, and so if I sold it at the market value of my auction house, I just made about 5,000 gold. And so you want to make sure that you're killing this guy every day. Again, he's relatively difficult to kill, and so that's why the pets are relatively expensive as well. And so the level 1, and I have sold them for this much. It's not like, oh, this is, you know, just a very high price. I'm just showing you guys. I've sold like tons of these pets for 5,000 gold. And so this is like these that I use on like an everyday basis, really, to make gold in the Grain War. Now there are a couple of other things I didn't cover, like Savage Blood and everything like that.
Saw a weird image out on the street.
Passive income and what all of these.
What it looked.
Grabbed a scan.
Tarot. Major.
Payoff. And you know, I would recommend
be a little easier.
These methods, especially the garrison mission method,
right, great.
And the medallion of the Legion method. The first three that I showed you guys, just because how efficient they are and how little effort they take. And so anyway, guys, I hope this helped you guys make some gold and answered a lot of questions people have about pretty much how I make my gold.
Hello.
That's all I got, actually. So thanks for watching.
Think about.
Oh, fine.
A difficult.
What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy, Asmongold.
Come on
Recently, I've gotten a lot of messages, tweets, and feedback from you guys asking me to evaluate a certain farming spot in Stone Talon Mountains. The claim is that you can make 120,000 gold per hour in looted item value. So we're going to talk about what that term is supposed to mean after we, of course, address the validity of this 120,000 gold per hour claim. Now, I, of course, artist myself. You can see that in the video, and my results are, of course, much different, aka much lower than what was advertised. Now let's go ahead and let's just ask ourselves a question. Well, let's first let's put it into perspective and then ask the question. So you've got 120,000 per hour. That means the entire day you can make over $1 million gold. So let's just ask the question. I mean, like really, let's ask the question. What do you think the chances are that you can make over $1 million? You can hit the gold cap. Hit the gold cap in one day, or at least get all the items to do that in one day by killing level 30 torrents. Selling the green save drop on the auction house for transmog. It's not even 1%. It's 0. Anybody that's naive enough to think this has absolutely no idea about supply and demand or anything like that. Like anybody can do this. How is something that anybody can do somehow going to make 120,000 gold per hour? It's just complete bullshit. And I see these videos all the time, and I see them more and more and more. Now, this looted item value thing, we're going to talk about that right now. Now, if you see looted item value, this is a really good way to tell if the video you're watching is legitimate or not. If you see looted item value, it's probably not. It's very simple. The way that they get this this like term here is from TSM. It's called Trade Skill Master, which is an add-on that you use to scan the auction house and sell certain items. And each item is valued differently. Now, I went and I watched another video.
How's things?
Maybe one of the people that talked to 35,000 gold an hour farming Bastion of Twilight, you know, that like entry-level area that I did like 2 years ago.
Hey,
Claire, right? Got somewhere else to be.
5,000 gold. Well, somehow nowadays, you can make 25,000, 35,000 gold. And you know this add-on?
Maybe playing again. Solve your own problem.
This is the entire the looted item value. What it really is basically the item value itself is still okay because they have to be out there. And that's obviously inherently ridiculous because Stone Talon Mountains farming spot. You're not really going to do this video. I'm not going to talk about the person who did it. I mean, like, I'm not happy.
I'd run just a little longer, too. Winter's on the way.
And so I'm just going to talk about it in the third person. So this spot here, you know, what do you really think, as I said before, what do you really think the odds are that you're going to be able to make over 100,000 gold an hour, killing level 30 foreigns and selling gear for transmog? And also at the same time, whenever somebody makes a video about this, when everybody sees the video, or a lot of people see the video, like how many people do you think that it would take to saturate this market? It probably wouldn't even take one person. Like one person that just did this for hours on end would take them 6 months to a year, if not more, if not ever, to even ever sell the items at all, less, you know, actually sell them at the value that this add-on is giving them. Now, I went and I looked at some of the items that were looted in this video, and I looked at what the appraisal rate was for these items. Now, one of the items, one of the items was selling for about 11,000 gold on this add-on, and I looked on my auction house and it was selling for 200. So that's that's obviously like less than 10% of what's being advertised, and it's not like it was just some idiot that didn't know what he had, and you can buy it up and resell it for 11,000. No, there's like 15 of them on there. Like, there's no way that you're going to be able to make this much money. And usually I think that these are like two very like these things are mutually exclusive. Is it things that everybody can do, and the things that are extremely profitable? Because if everybody can do it and it's easy to do, then everybody can do it, and the value is going to go down to basically like almost everything in the game is very easy to do, and net you about 1,000 to 2,000 gold. And really, to break above that, you have to do something that either most people haven't really thought of, or look at the market that's not really explored a lot, or there's a lot of other ways. But basically, anybody can farm Tauren, level 30 Tauren Stone Talon Mountain.
Hey,
It's not really very hard.
do a good deed to make some eddies while you're
well,
at
I
it?
guess anybody that's
Gotta get someone out of the tiger claw's grip before they chop them
these
into
kinds of
teeny
things,
tiny
they,
little
really
pieces.
annoy me because
You in?
I see videos like
Deeds
this
attached.
and they get a lot
Don't
of
make me
attention.
ask.
And you see like people trying to come out with these like weasel words, loosely, what's it called, looted item value. What it was, looted item value, and like these like rationalizations for making these ridiculous claims. And I can give you guys a bit of like really good life advice here. Is that whenever the result of somebody being ignorant or lazy or careless or something like that is also going to benefit them, simultaneously benefits them, you can almost bet that that ignorance or that laziness or that carelessness was intentional. And so whenever you see something like this, anybody that's going to watch the video is going to expect that they can make 120,000 gold per hour. Now, what's really not calculated into this is how much time it takes to actually sell these items, which I've tried to sell transmog items, and that's why I honestly don't do videos about transmog stuff anymore, because the shit doesn't sell. Like, after you have the salvage yard has injected so much, all these items into the game. That actually farming the items yourself, it's not very profitable at all. And also, like my channel, like it's got like over 80,000 subscribers, and a lot of like whenever I put out a video, a lot of people watch the video, and whenever that happens, of course, people see that and they go into the game and they do it. And so I really kind of relegated my gold farming guides to things that are like basic, like crafting materials, like Sophie's fur, and just flat gold, like the old raids things that I showed you guys at the beginning of expansion. Because if I put something out like this out there, the same as like any of these videos that gets really popular, then everybody's going to do it, and it's no longer going to be able to give you that much money. So even if it was somehow making this person 120,000 gold per hour, which it wasn't, but hypothetically, if it was, now that everybody else is seeing this video, it's not going to be making it that much more, And so I see this stuff a lot with like other videos and like other gold guides and everything like that, and it's very disingenuous. And as I said before, it is intentionally disingenuous because what are you really going to put on the title? I mean, like if you go search like how much like the best way to make gold in World of Warcraft, people don't search for a way, they search for the best way. And so if you see something that says make 3,000 gold, make 5,000 gold, make 10,000 gold, make 120,000 gold, guess what people are going to click on? And so this is like the World of Warcraft version of, woman loses 50 pounds in 3 weeks, doctors hate her, or something like that. It's just ridiculous clickbait bullshit that, I mean, if you see it, man, like, you've got to call it out, because this is, it's really kind of ridiculous, and also, it's kind of like insulting everybody's intelligence by putting these things out there and expecting that people are going to believe them. And so if you see this term looted item value, take anything that's said in that video with a big grain of salt, and a lot of them too. So I wanted to make a video and tell you guys pretty much what's going on with this and what really to watch out for. I made a video talking about basically, I think it's called looking at YouTube gold farming spots realistically. This is like, I don't know, part 2. And I've been thinking about like doing videos and like analyzing some of these farming spots and really looking at them realistically. Whenever I make a video about a gold farming spot, I try to be as realistic as possible. And I hope that I don't really fall too short of that. But if I do, I usually actually have tried to go back and change some of the titles so they aren't misleading, like these videos clearly are. And they're intentionally misleading. And so I was going to buy one, but now we have a bike. I wanted to make a video, as I said. Alright guys, I love you. Best audience ever. I will catch you on the flip side. Make sure that you're not tricked and your time isn't wasted by somebody who's just trying to. So anyway guys, that's pretty much all I've got. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.
Yo, third person, okay. Okay, this game be
So,
played.
y'all, it's me, it's your boy,
Kinda
Adam
sick.
Gold.
Anyways,
Today we're going to be talking about something
character
that
looks
I've actually
ridiculous.
kind of wanted
Alright,
to talk
guys,
about
take it
for a
easy.
while, but I never really had the chance to do the video because
all right, here we
I
go.
just kind of always got distracted.
Back
or
with
whatever
more
else. I've talked about this a
Cyberpunk.
couple times
Who would have
in a
guessed
few of my
it?
gold videos,
You
but
guys
I
are
never really
amazing.
actually made a
It's kind of
video
cruising
about
through
it,
the
and
main
so we're
story.
just gonna be
I will
doing
say
that
this.
now.
So the
It's gonna
main
be- we're gonna be
story
looking at the different
between
gold
like
farm
Spider-Man Miles
spots,
Morales, the
really
Call of Duty
simple.
campaign,
And what I mean
like
by
some
that
other
is
games.
that you're gonna
This
go on YouTube
campaign
and
is
you're gonna see
already
a
like
lot of
longer
spots
than
that
all
are gonna
those
say
combined.
10,000 gold,
So been a
20,000
good
gold
game.
an hour,
I think
20,000
you know,
gold is
despite some of the
20
bugs
minutes,
we've
okay?
seen, I think
And let's
overall
just
the
cut to the
game has
chase.
been
That those
really, really
things are
strong
bullshit.
as far as like the
90
story goes. I haven't touched any side content
those
yet, by the way.
things are absolute
We will one day,
bullshit.
though. Promise you.
And I'm gonna tell
All right,
you
guys, love you. Thanks for the
exactly
likes.
how they inflate
Let's get it.
claims and how they
So
seem
here's
to
the
make
thing,
it
like,
legit. Now, what they do is
I just
they
like
make
the way
they
they've
do a
done
run.
the art in
I've
this
tried
game more than anything.
They
Like,
do a run.
just look at the
And they
poster
say,
on the wall.
you know, we're gonna get this
It's
much
like
money
they
from,
must have spent
this, like,
so much
these
time and
certain,
effort
crafting
into style
materials,
spec
and
here.
certain money from like
Well, that's a gun
monster
store next to me.
crops,
I'm gonna go to the store, but
gold from there.
let me go
And
see
they're
something
also
quick.
going to
I'm
get
very
basically
curious.
most of it comes from
I'll go to the
transmog.
room in a
And what
minute,
they're
but I am
saying here
just
is a lot of add-ons
intrigued to see
try
what
to,
is
I
over
guess,
here.
like average out or tell you what the price of different transmog is going to be, and so you can know how much it will cost in the auction house and what the median price is.
Maybe I can actually
And so
just
people
buy
are
something
actually
good. I mean, it would probably be a waste of money, right? Let's sell some stuff.
Basically, they're
I gotta
adding
be higher level.
500 or 1,000 or like 5,000 gold or something like that to the amount of gold that they're adding in this gold run.
Sell
And
some
then
of
they're
these.
going to extrapolate the data and say that you can actually make like
Might as well
let's
do
say
it while I'm
some
like, I have this available, you know?
This is
I'm
like glorious.
gonna be like
How many
2
glorious
levels away. I'll probably get a better
hours?
one.
Probably not making any. How many glorious hours?
No.
Not getting any because they are 0.0, they're like 1 out of 25,000.
You row?
And so you have to kill the
I mean, that's a huge bump. It's also called
It's hard to get you out of here.
So
Can you walk?
but
very,
that's fine.
very hard to
And I
actually
don't
fights
think
on
say
the
that
any
this
of
is
these
how
gonna
much you're
This isn't my
power.
first
What
plug.
they do is they take a certain
Yeah,
like,
because
block
these
of
up the
time.
green arrow
They
up.
say,
Right
Everything
behind
else
you.
this one's
Okay,
kinda bad.
then get up.
block of time.
Time to turn
Might
tail.
And then they say you
I'm
will
basically
make
With
holding
you all
it
the
up
way.
and stuff.
in
We're
every
good.
block.
Listen,
And so as you can see,
Like
you can see
selling
how
everything
I
you
get
possibly
it.
can, dismantling it doesn't
invincible,
this thing.
and you
just
say,
I'll handle it.
I'm going to show you guys how to get invincible, and you kill literally once, and then drop invincible, and then you say, well, that's how to get it, and you don't really show all the other
Let's see.
times that you
Road
didn't get
race,
it.
but it's like a
And those are other times, and so you take the best time
Oh,
you
horse?
had,
What I don't even
and
know.
you again extrapolate, you expand that data into all other different 1 hour sections, and so
There we go.
you can see where that's obviously a problem.
Wait.
And a lot of this really
$0.
has to do
Wait,
with
that hurt?
economics, and so what I did for you guys is I made a couple of different economic graphs.
Didn't even close the
I kinda
door.
added a couple of
All right,
things
we're going to
in
sleep.
there,
Let's go.
that really kind of have to do more with Warcraft, and not just economics. And so I'm going to pull those up for you guys right now, and I need to do that.
I don't know how
on
anybody's
screen
doing
share. I don't have
holes
to
like that. Like,
obviously have
I would have to
video,
take my shoes off
but
at least,
I'll
you
show
know?
you guys exactly what I mean. This is one server right here.
She's gone. Snap.
So the first graph that we're going to be looking at is a supply and demand graph. Now, this is a very simple inverse proportion graph, or inverse relation graph. Now, the higher up supply goes, the lower down demand goes. Because, let's take for example, so glorious lake plates, the reason they sell very well is because a lot of people want them and they look really cool. Now, there are a lot of other things that sell
Alright, here's
really
what I'm gonna do.
shitty, but they also
I need to
look really
spend-
cool.
I'm
And what's the
going to
difference
keep
there?
these.
It's
I've been getting some
scarcity.
serious
The
street cred in the
scarcity
last
of
couple
the
sections,
glorious
though.
lakes is
Okay,
what makes
here's
them
the
so
thing.
expensive, worth 80,000
Stealth
gold, right?
cold-blooded. Let me see
And
what
so
the performance
anyway,
looks like on these,
if you look
because
here, the more demand that you have is usually correlated
that right
to the
there,
best
with a
items that there are
suppressed
in the,
weapon,
in the auction house.
man,
And so
that's gonna be nice.
if there's only 5 gorgeous
do
lakes
think this
in
is
the
speed
entire
fight.
auction, and there's only 5
Crit
on the entire
damage,
server,
resist stealth
they're
damage
gonna
by
be
10%.
right?
That is thoroughly good.
I don't know why.
But I also
Probably-
see this
sorry,
one pop
excuse
up
me.
a lot.
Hopefully that's all of it.
If
the
that
glorious
also.
lakes
Like I said, I do think hacking is a big thing in this game, and I want to be able to have more RAM.
You row?
Percent increase
how
each
much
time is
money
pretty
you
nice.
think it would be worth?
Alright, we're headed over here.
It's hard to get you out of here. Can you walk?
there are plenty of cool items.
Got a messed up.
Fights under my belt. This isn't my first black and blue makeover.
In between
Say the word.
I'll go through later.
Right behind you.
Okay, then get up.
Text or whatever, every like.
With you all the way.
You want to make money here
Listen.
on items that are very rare, very hard to find. And also,
Stop my footage.
we thought that there's not
I'll
a lot
handle
of
it.
money options, so
It's what I'm
it's
paid
very
for.
hard
Alright guys,
to
sorry for the
get.
weird cut. Here
Now,
we
you
go.
can do that even if you wanted to.
Or it might be a brand new video, I don't know yet.
One way, obviously, is
Find
you
out what
find the
it is.
same thing and hope that you'll get an item that, let's say, is very rare, like Taurus or Blitz. And another way, obviously, is you do something that other people can't do. For example, I'm one of the only people
Perdóname,
who
por
sold
favor.
Glitch. And I mean, obviously, there's a number of agents, but I also have Invincible, so I can tell people the kill. Basically, I can go kill Hero Glitch for a certain amount of money and give them the chance of Invincible, and they would give me money for that. And the reason I can charge a high price is, again, the supply of people who are selling that is very low, and the demand is high. And so, because the supply is lower than the demand, then you can charge a high price. Now, the more supply that you have, that means the lower demand is going to get. And obviously, if the crosshair
All over now.
people work,
Better Delta.
it doesn't really make a lot
Let's
of
put
sense
this
to
whole
do
thing
it
to rest.
because you're not really trying to get to the people working. You want to get as far to the left as possible because you want to be able to get as many of these high dollar, low supply items to sell them because they have so much demand. And higher demand will translate to higher price, obviously. And so the supply is, as you see here, how much transfer you have, and the demand is how much transfer you can sell. And so after supply exceeds demand, you have one or two things that you can do. This is called market saturation, where the transmog market has so many items in it, there are more items and there are more
we're good on
buyers.
that.
And so there are two ways to look at this, two ways to different, I guess,
Thanks.
changes. And I'm actually going to
I think I can take it from here.
Sure you
This
will.
is a price demand graph, which is the exact same thing basically.
Massadoo.
It's a little bit different, and so price is usually has to do with
You're on the
supply
level.
and demand.
Don't let-
They're very interconnected. And so the price is basically how much you're selling transmog here for, and the demand is how many people want to buy it again. And so if you're up to the left here, you want to be selling at a higher price. And you're
Sig
to the
reached
right,
me that
you want to
role's
sell at a
secured.
lower price.
Can't say I'm
The
not
problem
impressed.
here is that whenever
You
add
handled it like
so
a
many
real
of these
pro,
different items
closing
into
the gig,
economy,
sending
you're
the
pushing
ends.
that supply so far up, you're getting up to the end, so you're going to have to actually decrease your price. That analog is showing a median price, and on your server, whenever you're adding these new items into the economy, that median price will no longer be valid because you have all these new items into the economy. And so you can see how it's extremely hard to actually say how much the item is worth. And if anybody's actually tried to sell transmog,
Going through the other side, I guess.
For example, I did
So
the,
it looks like
I did the
I'm looking
video
at the journal
on
really quick.
PWL.
I'll wonder if you can trust JD.
Yeah, with PWL.
Oh, you can't.
And for my main. And so I went and I
so
found a bunch of like really
these
small
main
things
jobs
like that,
we're
and I got
doing.
tons of transmog. Like I got
Down.
hundreds of items.
Now
And
there's a
I
whole
put all
separate
this in
piece right here.
auction, and I think I sold
got
3
you.
pieces. And I
Alright,
had
we're good. 4 let's see.
And so this is really kind of an issue. And the reason I really don't like this is because I see people and they put this shit out there. And it's obviously why do you put 25,000 gold per house? Well, obviously it's so people will click on your video. And so a lot of people have to so you're literally paying this guy for fucking
I guess he's asking. I'm pretty sure we can skip ahead if we really wanted to, but
okay, it really pisses me off because like other guys that are actually legitimate, that people put the effort into them, like occasionally like I'll link to that. But frankly, it's not with the new it's the
good?
it's the oversaturated, and you never know. Another reason is that I remember being back that I was
Compatibility risk.
No, we got pressed right? And anyway, so that was legendary class.
I'll use this as I can.
And anyway, so the best thing to do anyway, so I got the and I was thinking
Here we go, man.
and I was and so I remember I was putting it up because this would be where you could put things one at a time on the next class. And I was
Yo, that's kind of nice.
and I was putting it up, and after I was like, oh, and I remember halfway through, I asked myself, I'm like, how can I sit here and the next step are doing well?
What have you got?
And the other 24, something like that, and that's not it, because you're not doing all of and it's also all that stuff, the real title, you have to look, you're looking at, so you have your population of all the people, then you look at the population.
Good point, I guess. Alright.
Very small. Then working to people who want to spend $5,000. So we get before you know it, you don't have any fucking sales. And that's the real factor.
Here we go, man.
You're probably not going to make any sales on any of this shit unless you sit there all day selling it. And so that whole part of these gold making guides is not even, I guess you could say, calculated in to the time it takes. And so you're going to make 25,000 gold, and it doesn't even talk about the other 5 hours that you have to spend relisting all of these items and reevaluating prices, and then the amount of gold that you're going to spend putting them up on auctions. Because I mean, you guys know if you put up like a leggings or something like that, that's like 6 gold deposit. So I mean, if you spend 6 gold like 50 times, that's, I don't even know how many. That's like 300 gold, right? And so I think it's actually more than that, but it's a lot of money. Okay, that's the point. And so this is like not something that you actually really do. And people, like, I watch people that they say that, you know, this doesn't work for them, and then they're like, oh, well, you're not selling them at the right price, you're not playing. Well, that's on my service
cars
economy,
like
and there's
vanishing or
always
what?
like these kind of like get out
watch
of jail
one car
free
roll out.
cards, and it's like,
Watch this
honestly,
thing
guys,
evaporate.
these are people who are able to navigate a website
Oh, there it
database.
goes.
They're able to figure out the really good places to farm. They're able to make a YouTube video about it, edit and create this YouTube video about it, and then put it on YouTube and advertise it. And you think that they're too stupid to not know that this is obviously a bunch of scam? Like, this is a complete scam. And as I said, it's just because I see this all the time. People try and sell this thing out here, and you have a bunch of greens, level 48 greens, in their bank that they end up vendoring at the end of the expansion because they run out of room. It's just, it's ridiculous. And guys, it's really important to be educated. And that's why I'm making this video with graphs, and I'm really taking this seriously because Man, people all over the world, everywhere, are gonna try and trick you. They're gonna fuck you. They're gonna try and do all kinds of stuff and like confuse you into buying things or doing things that are not actually in your best interest. And in this case, it's watching this video and putting a penny in this motherfucker's pocket for lying to you about how to waste your time in a video game because they don't want to do the right research.
Not while somebody else is driving.
And they chose to extrapolate like extreme data.
Nice, we're gonna roll out.
Bullshit. And as you guys can see, I'm mad. I'm not happy. I'm mad. Are you mad, bro? Yes, I'm fucking mad. And so
Watch it.
I make this video, and I really, guys, what is the action plan here? What is the action plan? What the fuck can I do?
It's about to be so much fun.
I can't just
Turret time, baby.
take down every video. I can't report them to the Better Business Bureau for false advertising and World of Warcraft. I can't do any of that. The only thing I can do really is I can download the videos and I can dumb this down.
I'm trying to.
And that's what I really do. I download the videos because they're lying. And they're doing that knowing. And if they say that they're not,
That was like back over the
these
ground.
are intelligent people who are doing these videos.
It's like the thing.
They know what they do. And they're doing it on purpose. There's a reason why they put
No,
it on
you're feeding me Scott and you know it.
and that's why it's very and so it's a big thing and whatever else and you're like this is not
Finally!
and you can see that person downvote the call them out on
Oh god.
it's important to keep it and that's why I hope that you guys do that going forward because it's really important to do that because I really don't like seeing the videos about that and it really annoys me, especially I see a fucking video has like 100,000 views and it's bullshit.
Last one I have to do like that, right?
Video. Like what the fuck? And so I'm gonna try and add in some different stuff so you guys just don't see me raging in this video probably. And like just I don't know, something. And so anyway, hopefully this helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, as you guys know in this video, I didn't really call anybody specifically out. And honestly, because if I did,
we're gonna get attacked on the way out of here. No doubt in my mind. We didn't use that turret just for that little shot from the drone. It's gonna be something
you guys
big.
don't really feel that way about my videos. If you would like me to explain any of my videos and how I got the numbers for my videos and how I think that it will help you in the long term, you'll actually be able to get those numbers. Let me know and I can
Dang, we lost
do that for you guys. Other than that, I'm trying to think because I don't even know how long this video is. How long is this video? Jesus Christ, this is a very long video. I'm sorry.
You got affected by that.
I don't want to end it without forgetting something that we're already this far. But I don't really think that there is. And so, as I said before, if you guys have any questions with anything related to this, I'm not going to call people out. I'm not going to shit on certain people. And I'm not going to really do that. It makes itself plainly obvious to the point to where I don't need to say it. So anyway, guys, as I said, if you see the videos, call them out on it. It's very important to keep things real. But other than that, thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.
I have a bad
What's up, y'all?
feeling
It's
about
me, your
this.
boy, Aspen Bones. Here we're going to look at all of the different gold farming spots in Pandaria. We're going to compare and contrast each one of them, and I'll show you guys which ones are better for which type of player. So, flag gear, low gear, range, melee, etc. I'm already doing a lot of this on my Moonkin. You guys might not really know, but Moonkins are gods at farming, and so I don't really think people will be able to match my efficiency unless they're also playing Moonkins. And the other ones I'm not going to be doing my Moonkin, I'm going to be doing my Warrior, which is also very, very highly geared. And so you guys are going to be seeing this pretty much at the pinnacle of its potential here, pretty much to an extent, of course, not entirely, but pretty close. And so the first spot we're going to be looking at is Dreadnought.
Bless this shit.
Here. And I'll kind of show you guys how to do a stopwatch, etc. Another thing I do want to say is
Hey, wait!
I'm not really using the potions of luck because just individually when I get the mob and now this spot here is very, very good for Moonkins. Like this is honestly it's not a spot. Is that there's so many mobs with up in the air like that, it's very hard to actually get aggro on all of them without something like Starfall. So
I'm supposed to look out for. I was waiting for a signal.
Besides that, as the main good things about this spot is there's almost never anybody here, just because
So far, so
it's
good,
not
I think.
really a very, I don't know, it's not a very popular farming spot. It's not that great, but again, it's not very popular either. And so you can, of course, like if you just, I don't know, like if there are people at the other spots I'm going to be showing in this video, you can always come here instead. But that would really be the only time that I would recommend actually going here, just because
This took a little bit of a delay.
Travel time, and also
We're gonna get chased out of here, I have a feeling. They're gonna find the source and come after us. Let's get going.
What are you doing? And then recover and go to the next spot. Another good thing that's very important about farming
What?
spots is
A rocket launcher?
all the mobs are relatively
Uh-oh.
Hey, I need you to acquire something.
And so, like in this example, by the time I get to the other
Only
side
me,
of this
no client.
road,
So expect quick and clean results. You will be entering Tiger Claw territory. Very high risk. More information attached.
I'm right here. Come on. I got no problem with you.
Downtime, maximizing the killing, and obviously it depends on how exactly you want to do that. Like right here is a good example of like those things. And it would be very hard to get aggro on all those other mobs unless you're a Moonkin. And so this is a spot that's very good for Moonkin, but outside of Moonkin, I don't know.
Come on out.
We'll use this turret the whole time. Let's go.
I'm going to be showing a lot of spots in this video. I'm going to be going through them pretty quickly.
It became so much more like exact.
I'll cover the important things that you guys need to know. This spot's
Why are they moving so weird?
because you get those red crystal stars.
I can't be that bad of a shot.
Green wolf off, some greens, not really too much else. And so as I said, this spot is okay, and I personally would not really recommend it unless all these spots are taken. Next spot we're going to look at here is
Oh, this is actually supposed to happen. Can't move.
Oh
no.
And it's pretty much the same thing as the spot before. Now what's good about this is that there are a lot of the mobs are grouped up more in some areas. Like this area right here.
Yeah, I think
Get
you can't
Momo.
kill them initially or destroy them.
Again, you guys can
You have to like wait for this whole like thing to happen.
and
with the turret.
if you are extremely
God.
efficient with farming, like the Moonkin is, you will
Condition
actually
is
run
20
out of mobs at the end of the
37
day.
out of
So that is
46.
something to know. And also,
Reach the AV.
the
We're gonna
mobs are
fight
really
whatever that
tough,
is
because they're
floating
all
around.
Level 100. You're not gonna
And
be able to aggro these
It's gonna be more
mobs.
For the
ships, I already
love
know it.
couldn't I have been stuck in some model's skull? Or I don't
We're
know
gonna beat
if
them
I'm
there.
What is it now,
They can't hear it.
Johnny?
being dragged.
Job's a job.
And so this spot is not really all that amazing, but I would say that it's okay. And again, it's like another place that you can go, but not really a place that I would recommend that you go. And I also want to tell you guys in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some spots that don't work, okay? And the reason for that is I keep getting people telling me they're like, oh, go to this spot, go to this spot. Some of them, they don't work, and I want to show you guys why they don't work. And I'll explain actually in this video why exactly all of the other farm spots that you might think would work, why they don't work, because it's important to know kind of like the mindset that I use.
Probably,
for
I
this,
feel like it's a
and,
setup
so you
almost,
can kind of,
you know?
Go out and like maybe Draenor, because I haven't really looked around in Draenor a whole lot, because this character isn't geared up enough for like farm spots similar to this.
Use
But
it whatever.
it takes you to is that you can look around for yourself and figure it out if you kind of know the mindset, like how to find and look for these little farm. And another thing that's very important is respawns. And so you want to make sure that by the time you do a lock around your farming spot, you're able to kill all the mobs that are around there, and then they're respawned by the time you do it. I don't know if you guys want to
Yo, let's get it.
dissect
All right.
staff of mutilation, I think.
Scan a lot of
It's
stuff
little
here.
Blue item, and it's a BOA.
Combat drones are optional.
450
Scan the area for
caster
Mitch.
staff, I believe. And I just let somebody else get that since I already have one. But if you pick that up, for one, you'll get experience if you are lower level, and also it's pretty cool thing to have for your ult if you don't have to.
What a fucking shit style.
Wasn't slumming it in squats like your whole thing?
Sure, when I was skezzed out beyond all recognition.
kill, and also there's nothing really nearby for me to make these bombs part of the and while
the body.
Neutron are around nearby, unless you're farming Neutron Earth, which I don't know why you would be, this spot is not very effective at all. The next ineffective spot is shooting this down. I'm going to be doing a lap around Pandaria if you guys haven't figured it out. And the reason that this spot is effective is because all the mobs are drop gold, and so even though you can kill tons of them,
isn't that what I'm technically doing?
They don't drop anything that's worthwhile. And so that is kind of disappointing, but the next spots I'll show you guys, I've showed some of these spots in other videos before, but I kind of want to do like one master video where I have everything. And this spot is Suravest, and I showed this spot quite a long time ago. And it's like kind of off the coast of, I guess, like in my summit, and it's like behind the Temple of Mizal. And what's really good about this spot is there's very high density of mobs. While there are some elite mobs, and it is slowing down. This spot is also kind of friendly to melee because there are so many mobs that are nearby. It's going to be easy for you to at least get half of like maybe 7 to 10 of them together as a melee class. Trouble. And so I'm going to kind of do a lap around here, and you guys see the stopwatch there. I've entered everything that I had, and so everything that I'm going to receive in this video is we call it new stuff that I actually got for in this bowl. Is new stuff that I got in this bowl and not like residual from the other bowls. Now, as you guys can see, there's tons of different mobs around here, and the swarm leaders do take a little bit extra time to kill. So again, like guys, it's very important to make sure that you're
stay in the car, you're hurt.
Let me do this. That's why I actually have a moon cannon, is because moons are so efficient at farming because they can tag mobs that are not without you having to
Secret doors. How cliche. Why do peeps have to be so goddamn...
A lot of people aren't really going to have this at their disposal, but if you do, I would recommend definitely playing Moonkin. Another thing about Moonkins I just I'll mention here, since we're just going around, I'm showing you guys kind of the laps that I'm taking here.
Alright guys, here we go. Back with more Cyberpunk. You guys are amazing. Thanks for the likes and support on this series in general. This has been kind of doing daily uploads. I know that this game is long, and it's weird because it's not as long as like The Witcher 3 would be, but it's long where it's like, I guess more so than like the last few games I've played. So anyways, you guys are amazing. Thanks for the likes and support. Doing more of this game quickly, or at least the main story each day until I finish it. Just keep it up. I love you all. Let's get it. Alright, she's gonna bring the car around. I'm gonna just grab whatever else I can. Let me go back over here.
There's very high mob density.
It's definitely down. And I would not eat out of a vending machine out in the desert. Alright? Come on out, roll!
Very, very compact. Like I only have like 1 or 2 spots that are very compact for melee classes. Just because it's...
I guess that's alright.
And another negative is a lot of people know about this spot, and so
I'll work on the hacking soon as well.
Somebody here, myself. And so if you go over here and you see somebody else there, and if they're very efficient with farming, and they have a very good farming class, it's going to be very hard for you to keep one person. Now, of course, you can use the premium group finder and just go to another realm and see if there's anybody in the other realm farming stuff. But again, that's all to you.
Grabbing all of it.
Especially the last one I'm going to show you guys, it's going to be extremely annoying to actually find in the area. Because sometimes whenever you have just one person around, it decreases the efficiency of your farm.
I was supposed to hook up the black one first.
Margin, and so make sure that you don't like to compete.
I always thought maybe I got it backwards.
And that's very important.
Don't trust me to start the car up.
And there are a lot of groups in Group Finder that are very easy to join.
I mean,
the reason that this map doesn't work, and that's usually I'm not just like randomly picking
the car's on fire now, basically. So, hey, because just one of these is supposed to be like positive and negative, and I think if I'm not mistaken, you have one that's like you gotta find like a thing to like anchor it onto. Force open. I think I put it up in the string.
Is it mainly like the main reason why this spot isn't very good is that you can
everything
kill
in here
so quickly that it won't have a chance to respawn, and you're sitting around doing nothing.
All right, activate.
And so whenever you're sitting around for so much time, it's kind of a waste. And the next spot here is Zatual, and this is over in.
All right, get to the roof. Here we go.
And, this spot is.
Hold on, let me see what guns and stuff I have just in case all hell breaks loose. I don't need a katana right now.
That's pretty much it. And
precision rifle.
just to
put that
cut to the
on.
chase, like,
Assault
those
rifle
spots in
precision,
Iowa
and then
Thunder
I have a
very, very
pistol,
good to farm.
which
Like, there's this one spot here where
these
they've
are
got all
both
those little
lower.
trainee
So let me
guys,
just
the warriors, whatever.
stay on top of
You
this.
can aggro a ton of stuff.
Melee weapon, I'll keep one for now. I don't really need the scopes either, but they all I gotta tell you like the sell price.
Like that, and it's only really
Put them on there just so I can use them. Whoa, hold on.
And so besides this, you're not really going to get a
Non-lethal.
whole lot
Eh,
out
it's
of this
fine.
spot. Now I'll show you guys a couple other
me
areas.
drop
Now if
this
somebody
thing.
wants to farm like the reputation for the Black Prince or something like that, I'll show you guys where you can do that. And you know, it's also
Alright,
a
here we go.
relatively good farming spot, but again, it's just not as effective as some of the other ones. And so really, it's not that a lot of these spots aren't bad. Like there are some that are
which one
bad.
will they
Like the
come
one
from?
that I just showed you guys a minute ago, the Red Talkers Rise or whatever. That spot sucks. Okay, and so anybody farming there is completely wasting their time. But besides that, like here's the other there's this place in Diremore. And this is actually where I farm the Black Prince rep for all of my different characters. And, you can farm a rep extremely quickly here. Some of the negatives here are that, well, I'll talk about the positive first. There's very fast respawns here, and so even if you're able to kill these mobs extremely quickly, you're going to be able to pretty much entirely run out of mobs, but sometimes you're going to half of them respawn, half of them happen.
Yo, it's super dark. Oh my goodness.
Time, time.
I like the little advertising things over there too. It's kind of cool. Beams to the sky.
Also, the stone guys move very slowly, and so it's hard for them to actually get over to you. And in the process of running to you, they might reset. And so, guys, I know it's like these things like seem very small, but whenever you kind of extrapolate this, like, okay, I have to spend 5 extra seconds.
That didn't do anything.
Every 20 seconds, every 30 seconds.
Are we gonna get the key?
Go to another spot.
Let me try to do this quiet. I just had an incident. It's like I could go guns blazing.
Where they're gonna be like you're gonna get the most out of having
around this way.
farming there. You know, I think
All right, here we go.
Again, mostly good because you can get. And here's like I just went right back around, and there are more mobs there. But as you guys see, there are not still those Mogu channeling to that pylon
Breach
there.
protocol. Can I do this?
And so
55 and 1C.
And so that is some sort of issue that you can run into. And I didn't really have that issue whenever I was level 90 because obviously I just couldn't kill them that fast. But
oh
now
no,
level 100 is more of an issue. Now this is over in the docks area.
We got,
in,
I think. That work?
Iowa Thunder, and
hey,
this spot
that's not good. Well, they're gonna know I'm here in a minute.
This spot is you're just gonna run out of mobs, and because you have a lot more damage.
Oh, my RAM replenished right now. I used it all.
It's also characters like amazingly prepared for anything like that. And so, if you've got a character
go. It's fine.
It's gonna be better off than this one. And
kind of what I wanted to do, anyways.
This character has is its class because it has star.
Let me just
outside of that,
healing started.
Again, I do want to say that if you have the potions block, you can make these much more effective. But again, like with this one, you're
oh my god, that's super fast. Hold on.
You don't really
get
want
the hell out of there.
Because then
oh my god.
You're wasting time at that point, and you don't really want to waste time at all. And this is pretty much the last thing I'm going to be able to do here. And other than that, like you can kind of circle around and do some of the mobs in the village, but even if you do that, I don't really think you're going to be able to kill them fast
gun's
enough.
kind of different. I don't know. Doesn't really do a lot of damage.
It's good to like I guess kill them a little bit quicker, but since they have
this thing still is my favorite, but we're way too far away from protect.
This, like Iowa Thunder in general, it's just not very effective. Unfortunately, I actually thought it would be, but it wasn't. This is a spot that I was actually
going to stay heal up a little bit. I could change my hills. That's a little bit better.
Shadow Pan is something, and the Shadow Pan and
burning, nice. Go for it. Nice.
And also, in about at level 90,
ammo, we're good. I don't like my weapon selection right now. I feel like it's very weak. I need to like either upgrade it or figure out something.
Everything's already dead, and it probably should be
something here with me.
5 seconds. So the map is one for a while, and so you can just get it after time. No, his next spot, I was just right nearby.
Nice. Let's go. I didn't get her. Oh my god.
But here, you that I'm really just going to
I love that so much. Yeah, we're just collect all the guns. Whatever I don't have, I can like basically upgrade all my stuff. Certain ones I do like that I would like to upgrade as much as I can. Smart weapons. Hold on. Tracking bullets. Hold on. What? Requires smart link to unlock the full potential of the target. Look at that thing. The bullets are curving inwards. That's insane. Alright? Install one. Be sure to be here. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Granted, I don't think we'll use it that much. Let's see that here. Yep.
It's not even nearly as effective.
Would have to be the one
because
here we
again,
go.
like the turtle meat no longer sells very well, and that was the main draw from it. And
hold on, let me get this
also a lot of
third person going. There we go.
They're not aggressive. They're not.
I don't mind driving when I'm like out in the middle of nowhere.
Very, very great for.
Still gonna tell me like where to turn and stuff, but less chance I run into a pedestrian and the cops get called on me and it's just a big, unfortunate series of events.
The problem with this is again, I'm going to run out of mobs, and so if you have like really bad gear or you're very slow, you don't have like and you don't have like maybe more like a rogue. Well, first of all, if you're a rogue, don't go.
That shit scared me.
But if for whatever reason you find yourself here and you run into a hunter as a melee class, it might be more effective because it will just take you to kill the mobs, and in running around and killing all the mobs, they'll probably have respawned by the time you finish up killing all of them. But I again would not recommend farming the spot anymore because the one of the main things components is the turtle meat, and it doesn't really sell very well anymore.
I literally can't see anything. It's like super dark.
And when it's pretty much cleared everything that I needed to, now I can go over to the other side and get some mobs over there. I think I will in this video. I forgot if I actually added that clip in or not. Yes, I did. And so you guys can see, I pretty much aggroed all this other stuff on the other side of the beach.
It's not
you know, like kind of, I guess it's like whenever you go towards the beach, it's to the right. But again, it's just one pull, and after I do that pull, I'm done. And so that's another problem that
I think I'm going to see what. Okay.
You know, not being able to
you're on a vengeance kick.
You know, a consistent like character
the whole time.
And A-wing down all of it, you know.
Either you're not being straight with me.
Now this spot's kind of interesting, okay? And it's up to the top of not only the 4 winds, and you can see it right there. It's this little plateau here,
I know where the little
plateau. And what you're going to be doing, I'm not even kidding, is you're going to be killing goats, okay? And this spot is really good for melee, and it's much better than the other spots.
Nash Hunt was a part of the deal. Let's do the 6-3 deal first.
And so you can just go from one pack to another and kill all the goats. One of the things that isn't good about this is, of course, goat meat doesn't really sell very well. And sometimes they do have vendor items, gray vendor items that sell very well. Also, those goats can do a knockback. Make sure that you're not next to the, not next to the edge, or you'll get knocked off. This spot is it's actually one of the better spots. It surprised me. And the reason for that is because it has very fast respawns, and the mobs are very well
now you feel,
so you can pretty much maximize your efficiency as a melee character. Now, I was able to go through this, and I think 2 minutes. I showed the entire clip of this just so I can show how fast they respawn and everything else. But of course, like you know, some of the other ones I didn't. But yeah, I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, so I went and I farmed all this stuff
it's
out.
weird driving a car at night without having the lights on the car on.
Respawn.
Know what I mean?
So that's kind of good, but you don't really want to kill things. I said this before. I'll say it again.
No, but let's do it.
Kill things while they're respawning, because then you're going to have to do the same job twice.
It's so dark.
And if you're farming it in a rotation in the same way that I am here. Now, this spot is good.
Finally, just a little bit.
It's probably not going to.
I guess in Night City it's good because there's street lights everywhere.
Just because
there's like neon glowing signs all over the place and posters everywhere that glow.
Range multi-dotting class, like,
we're just out in the middle of nowhere.
You are. If you're range class,
oh my god,
target, like
this is gonna be bad.
Have barrage.
I already know
barrage is like a 20-second cooldown, so hunters don't really have the same range capabilities that I guess like a movement does or a mage does. And so depending on what range class you have,
back up a little bit.
Cleared out the entire here.
Dude, look at my health.
2 minutes.
Oh my god.
Else down here except for like that guy, I think he was quest for the tillers and a couple goats, right? So I'll go up to the top.
We gotta move forward.
And you can always go.
Dude, that does so much damage. Oh my god.
The monkey guys,
It's like poisonous or something. I don't know what that is.
in their little
I gotta hide for a second, man. If I get hit with that again, I don't know if it's a grenade or a...
efficiency
or
with,
what.
That, you will be able to kind of use this spots to your advantage. And, you know, especially if this is good for
bird
like
effect
if you're
going.
doing for something, and you can only turn it out when you're doing that, and you can just come back out and just melee down on the goats, and then go do your.
Oh, that's what it is.
And then come back, very quick.
Is that a green beam? Pretty sure that's what it might have been. Burning you.
But yeah, this is a really good spot. I would recommend this
Burn chance for everybody.
especially for melee classes. There are very few melee farming spots that are,
What?
I guess, friendly for melee.
I'm dead.
But this is now, besides that, the next
I am
spot
dead
that
meat,
you
yo.
guys, I forgot why I
Oh
even
my
had this
god.
clip on for now. I'll just kind of introduce the next spot.
I don't know if
This
these enemies
next
are just
spot is
super
really
high level or what.
very effective if you're a healer, and,
Hold on.
I've seen a lot of people talk about this further spot, and I actually will say this
Doesn't do a lot of damage, but hey, it's better than...
Isle of the Wizard. No,
Gotta hide up
the
here.
Veil of Eternal Blossoms, and what we're going to be doing
Like a spot I can go.
Veil,
There we go.
Going around, we're going to be
Hey,
going
hey!
through all the different Mogu, and we're going to be looking to get these ancient go-like
What else is rolling in?
and on top of that, we're going to be, of course, getting the Twisted Death Destruction. This is very
What's
good
this?
for a number of reasons. If you need Golden Lotus reputation, you're going to be able to get Exalted.
Oh,
Golden
you just
Lotus
get
in
stuff
this
from it.
area in
Okay.
about an hour, honestly,
So we got...
probably less, depending on how quickly you're killing the mobs. And also, there are rare mobs that are all over in the
Really?
Isle, the Veil, sorry.
There we go, I got a little bit. Not much!
The Veil,
Oh my god,
each one
things
of
in
them
a
drops
box.
with a box, and in that box, it can contain usually
I grabbed that.
20 of some sort of reagent, and so like I got
Scared
a
me.
box.
Bit of extra damage, never hurt anyone.
But
I'm low on health, man. This is not good. Hold on, let me see what we got inventory-wise, because I am getting maxed out right now.
Sorry, and
This gun's really not that good.
There are some good
what does
things
it
about
say
this spot.
requirement?
This spot's actually extremely effective.
You gotta be
If you're
13?
a, caster,
Oh my goodness.
and
Well,
also if you're able to AoE down all these mobs.
I was gonna have to be
And
for now, I
there's
guess.
one of the goal line capacities, by the way. And also on top of that, if you're a tailor. Now the reason that it's very good if you're a tailor is that each of those goal line
Dude,
patches, they have a good chance
poison.
of
Look at that.
dropping an Imperial Silk. Now Imperial Silk is bags, and you can throw
it's
bags
just crazy if you want to come here and do this.
Now you guys see there were a couple of things that somebody else coming here. This spot is usually